NFL 24, and we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni.
To get this one started, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. And a stoppage here. We're going to need to take a moment as a jet was shaken up on that one. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Let's go.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. Close to the 40 at the 39. And after that play, we've got an injury, and it appears to... Sutton. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. This rushing attack sure looks pretty effective here on this opening drive.
Yeah, they're finding gaps with very little problem right now. If this is going to consistently be this way throughout the game, there's going to be some adjustments made on the defensive side of the ball.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on how they function through it.
And it goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. Play action. Now Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marvin Mims, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Broncos will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back. Happening, but they found the opening and exploited it.
Will Lutz on for the point after. Oh, it's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a long ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
I remember watching him in college and seeing a guy that showed great potential, but I don't know that anyone knew that we would see how he blossom as an NFL player who will go down as one of the all-time great quarterbacks. Can make every throw from every angle with terrific mobility, and he knows how to win games. Always in contention for a championship.
Big yardage heads out for the Jets. 41 yards.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
And he's going to get this down to the 20-yard line. Rodgers now on 1st down. It gets him over the middle of the field. He's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. It worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Back to the ground with Hall. And he's brought down. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up first and goal. 6-0 our score after one. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up second.
Now it's Rodgers. He's getting Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the Jets. The point away now from moving out in front. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From his end zone, Marvin Mims. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were in the field. And you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try to do it again.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third. Not an easy spot here. We'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. We're in the middle of the field. He's got him incomplete. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Throwing is Wilson. Flushed out right. And this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield and follow through.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Flush to his right. He's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 in the first. From the gun, it's Wilson. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. Here's Wilson. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. Wilson trying to urge his guys to go faster and get set at the line. Now Wilson from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Here now, 2nd and 4. There's Wilson to throw. Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it up. And the Jets are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you can describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward. Up on the board instead. A long drive ends in heartbreak. To the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
Rodgers is going to go down in the end zone. It's a safety.
Normally we think about big swings and scores before half. We think offense, but this time their defense made the play. Instant pressure off the snap, and they weren't going to let him find a way to escape.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they will play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's a gain of 5.
So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. The snow certainly making conditions difficult, and it's not likely to get better anytime soon, as we turn it right back over to Brandon and Charles. You'd have to imagine, given the snowy condition, lots to talk about at halftime for these two coaching staffs. Plenty of decisions to be made for this second half for sure. And for the Colts, we hand it back over to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And bulldozing his way through. And they'll have this all the way out to the 50-yard line. Excellent field position.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point, the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something. Add some life to your sideline.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. So from the 26-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run to Hall. Trims the tackle. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And that could be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Rodgers. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. Great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. taking the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Rodgers will throw for it. Escaping the pressure right. And he will find the end zone here. And the lead moves up to 7. And with a successful two-point try, the QB rolling out on the net. Defense, that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that part there. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of play. Multiple plays that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the 1st down.
A gain of 5. And the Broncos first down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. But he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Broncos.
And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Play action. It's Wilson. Into the hands of his receiver, Humphrey. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
So many times we talk about coverage, we just talk about the defender running with the receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise. And
That's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it up. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 on a jet touchdown. And just to add that to the list of great moments for this defense today, they've really shredded the game plan on the other side all 4 quarters. And Charles, that pick 6, that's kind of the cherry on top.
yeah, they did it, and I feel like I'm quoting a bad movie line, but they did it together, didn't they? Play they made, every tackle, every pick, everything they've done. They continually built energy in this one, and how about them culminating with a pick 6?
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And Denver getting set to take the field. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And he's going to have the Broncos first down as he gets this up past the 30. Now it's Wilson.
First down, Denver.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got him this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. For the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down. Eluding the pressure right. Intercepted, but he could not hold on. Pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the possession here, up at the 44. They got to have 2 hands on the football here as they roll first down. They're just shutting him off there. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Rodgers throwing here. He's got Wilson, and that's a Jets touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few. And definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit. He made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
Denver's offense now set to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about it. Because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Now Baker. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And he's going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Rodgers looking to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And quickly, they get to the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. Now leaving with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter play. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Hall. Now he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Jets... touchdown lead here in the 4th. Now Zerline on and the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a Breece Hall touchdown run. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Taken at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. Flushed out right. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Baker to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A 28-yard gain. And the Broncos 1st down.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He lost the football. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be brought dead. Only the fumble can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments.